You know, Paul and I were talking about this before the game. He's such an extraordinary hitter. You can't
on himself, but again, a guy that you never expect.
That is driven deep to right field. See ya. A long two-run home run. Yankees lead 3-0.
I tell you what, Michael, it is a game of adjustment and a game of confidence. You strike out with a man on third, your first at bat, you make a little adjustment. The great players are able to just close the book on the last at bat. Juan Soto's 14th of the year. They got three guys in this lineup that just Judge, Stanton.
Two and 0.
Just to be able to close the book and move on.
And he walked him. Drilled down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit and go to the wall. Played out there by Tatis. Volpe stops at third. Soto has a double. His return to San Diego, a home run and a double.
It's just everything is perfect behind the baseball, extended through it, doesn't come off the ball.
The longest hitting streak for a Yankee. Somebody asked Boone, when do you start noticing? What was your longest, do you know? 2 and 1.
A lot of off-speed stuff to Soto.
Runner goes, the throw to second. Not in time. It's a stolen base for Volpe. Almost overslid the bag, but held contact. Fly ball down the left field line, slicing. Foul. Did not make the play. Kind of out of our sight for a moment.
Much closer than I thought it was going to be off the bat. This ball was in the stands.
That one gets away. Volpe heads back to second. 3-2. Ripped into right field. Tatis on the run. It's over his head, and it'll roll to the wall. Volpe rounds third. He'll score. Soto's at second with an RBI double. Yankees get a run. It's 1-0.
Well, Juan Soto just rips this ball.
And this swing, and that double, and that ribby knocks Musgrove out of the game. And a strike from Peralta
to pick up the baseball.
1-1. 1-2 on the Yankee right. Three and 2. He takes off. And that's a walk for Soto. 2 straight walks against and the pitch. Home plate umpire is Adam Hamari. Low strikes on lefty batters.
When you had a beautiful field, good background to hit.
3-0 on Soto. Green light Soto. Taking all the way, takes a strike. And the big righty deals. Canning's 28 years old, 5th big league season.
Started and has kind of stabilized things the last 4 or 5 times out.
Driven deep to right field. That ball is way gone. Wow. A monster home run by Juan Soto. 1-0 Yanks.
Well, Juan Soto up to his usual tricks. His 15th of the year. 45th RBI, but Michael, look down at the stands. I mean, everybody's standing. There are more Yankee fans here than Angels fans, no doubt about it.
Paul, did that land yet?
I don't know. There's a Modelo sign out there that might have a hole in it out there in right center.
I admired it.
Little movement, but just drive against that front leg. Another one. 3 change-ups in a row.
In second, 2 outs. That one's looped into left field. Ward coming on. He's going to play it on a hop. LeMahieu will score. It's a bloop RBI single for Soto, and we're tied at 2.
Again, this is just because of the angle I've hit. And the other good part of this play, Michael, is watching DJ LeMahieu.
And a strike. You know, Soto had some conversations with and he intimated that those clocks are in
background. A lot going on here.
Three and 2 on Soto, and that was in 1937. And a walk to Soto.
And
walked in the first, struck out in the third. And that's a sign why they're having such a good year. They haven't had a lot of those losses, but before last night they
pretty much the same kind of numbers. I mean,
one
both
27. Yep.
Yep.
Two. 3 and 2 on Soto. Foul back. Pitched into the 6th last night. Gave up 2 runs. And Soto works a walk for the 2nd time against Anderson.
To have a big swing or a big inning and go home with a win.
Luis Garcia, the new pitch. One and 2.
Righties and sliders.
There's a base hit to right field.
As soon as I say that, they try to sneak a fastball in, and he's ready for it. Line to right field.
But the Yankees won that game 2-0. Trailing this one 1-0. I saw Paul, his front foot, he's on his toe. What is that?
Make sure that you load on your backside, because I've talked to.
And there's ball 4. So Soto starts off the inning with a walk.
And we flew.
Yes.
And so I took a still and said, I should take a.
Here's the 1-0 to Soto.
Right? I mean, they're exciting, and they feel younger and refreshed. You know.
I think this guy at the plate has a lot.
You know, Volpe's been terrific. Then this guy's one of the great players in the league, and then there's the monster.
So I got to do it. 3-1 and a walk. Oh, they called it a strike. Ooh. And the payoff.
Oh.
Drilled to right field. Foul. Now, Billy, you were in New York. You're working on a series, right?
Yeah, we did psychodrama. It's a whole different world for me, and I loved every second of it.
I mean, you've been a Yankee fan your whole life. Who was your guy? Who brought you to the Yankees?
Mickey.
It was Mickey?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You know, when you hear Judge hit the ball like that.
Back at short and second for the double play. Grounded, fair, inside first and down the right field line. Trevino scores, Cabrera scores. Here comes Volpe. He'll score. It's a bases clearing triple for Soto, and the Yankees have broken it open. They lead 7-1.
Soto takes a strike. Hits this one towards the gap, and it's going to fall. So this will put runners at the corners.
At 145, 45% better than the average.
Which was in 1939, which means they were 32. Three and one. And in his last 8 games at Oregon. Line drive, left field, it's a base hit. Cutting over is Ramos, he'll cut the ball off. Big turn by Soto, and he wisely stays at first with a single. And that's going to bring up Aaron Judge. Infield is in for the Giants. They want to cut off. Two and two. High fly ball, deep left. Ramos back. He's on the track, and he'll make the catch, tagging LeMahieu. He'll score. Going to third is Volpe. It's a sac fly for Soto, and it's 3-0 Yanks.
Well, it was almost much more than a sac fly. This ball carried a long way. Easily a good, easy sacrifice fly, but it's just a blank orange spot. That's what it's got me off.
But they do have the numbers over the. Lined into center field. It is going to be past Matos. He tried the shoestring catch, and it goes all the way to the wall. Yastrzemski gets the ball. Here comes Soto going to third, and he will make it with a triple.
Well, you saw a little hesitation in Matos whether he should.
Here's Juan Soto. Well, Blake Snell, reigning Cy Young winner, as we mentioned, he didn't. But he has an option for next year. He can become a free agent again.
And the other years, kind of a mediocre pitcher, but with great stuff, obviously.
The one knock.
And he's been on the IL already, and it just he's throwing the ball well right now, but his numbers.
2-2 to Soto, driven deep to right field. Going back, Matos. He's on the track. He's at the wall. He's looking up. See ya! A long home run for Soto. Yankees on the board. It's 1-0.
My goodness, Michael, that's the deepest part of the park, and when he hit it, he knew it. I mean, that's 415 feet, elevated over a wall, probably about 20, 25 feet. Just crushed off a tough lefty for Juan Soto. It's a deep part of the ballpark, but it does carry out. Well, Michael, it's a little warmer during the day. You should see the ball carry a little bit more than you have the first 2 games played at night.
And a bunt, third base side. Snell fields, no play. What a smart play by Soto, picking up a bunt single.
Well, there and Judge coming to the plate, 2 men on. That's not easy to do. You're Juan Soto.
Infield in, here is Juan Soto, way high. The 1-0. Driven deep to right field. There it goes. See ya. A monster 2-run home run. And the Yankees have come back to take a 6-5 lead. Oh my, he crushed that.
Michael, I don't know what to say, but this gets to be a little bit more fun every single day. The Yankees are doing everything, and Juan Soto has done everything all year. What a huge home run and a big 9th inning so far for the Yankees, taking the lead here off one of the game's best closers.
2 home runs in the game for Soto. American League in hitting has 3 hits and 2 home runs. None bigger than this one. Didn't make McCovey. 9th inning against Camilo Doval. So he had 2 home runs in that game, John. It's not hyperbole to say that he is
this pace up.
2-1.
I think one game is on the line.
And we've seen that with him.
A lot more aggressive.
And he does walk. He's walked and fouled out. Oh, strike. Far ahead of Adley Rutschman, who's in second place.
Usually you can see a weakness after a few months.
1-2. 2-2. 3-2. And he walks. Soto for the second time. It's Juan Soto basketball
jersey, a sea of white.
Could not hold up. Broken bat, looper, and it's a base hit. Volpe is going to third. Buxton will flip the ball in, and the Yankees have runners on first and third. Soto way off the bag at first, nobody there to cover, but they just look him back. So first and third for the Yankees. No.
Soto is strong enough just to fight off a cutter in on his hands. Broken bat. That's.
And a hug of Santana. Said, what are you doing? Get off
Maybe
me.
A little bit too much. His last at bat.
Soto has tremendous. The 2-0. 3-0. And he takes ball 4 to load the bases for Judge. Pitch to Soto is inside. 92 and 51 at bats. 2-0.
Half into a possible playoff start.
3-0. Light Soto. Taking all the way. 3-1. And the bases are loaded again for Aaron Judge. 1-0. 2-0. So you see that top 5, John? The other 3 were dumb. It's a big series because I know you have a on Soto. Count full.
It's a big game. You get the A team.
3-2. Did he go? No, he did not. Soto walks on base again.
It's these pitches from Juan Soto that are so close that he lays off. The only question, did he go? And it looked like he did. The veteran.
One and one on Soto, who walked. 2-1.
I talk all the time out of his rhythm. I know with 3 seconds Lopez has to come get me. So my point is the timing. He's never standing there waiting for.
3-2.
And he always gets those calls, doesn't he? Like with the great hitters like Wade Boggs, Frank Thomas.
And he walks again. Leadoff walk.
Aaron Boone to ease the onboarding process after missing these last 3 games as Soto takes a strike.
Close ball game.
0-2 on Soto.
He just means
Great numbers in his career as a DH. 1-2 on Soto. Fouls that one off his leg, and we'll see if Lugo does. Instead misses away with a 4-seamer. The 2-2 to Soto is down. So here is the payoff. Soto hits it hard up the middle, a base hit for Juan Soto in the first at bat of his return. One for 3 tonight for Soto in his return to the lineup. Singled in the first, came around to score with Hunter Renfroe. He fractured his left big toe. There's a strike. 3-1. And Soto works a walk. Hey, come out to Yankee Stadium the weekend of June 21st to the. And now here is Soto with the infield half today, trying to give the Yankees an early lead. Gets the call on the sinker, 1-1.
Usually with nobody out, you're going to make the ball go through if you're Volpe.
Second in the majors. That misses, and it's now 3-1. The 3-1. There's ball 4, so runners at the corners, nobody out. Violation, and it's 1-0 on Juan Soto. Now it's 1-1.
While the bat boy.
The 2-1. Big swing from Soto out in front of the. Soto eyes that one down and away. The 3-2. Ball 4, another walk from Soto, his second of the night.
Man, Soto's not the kind of guy that you want to.
And takes away 1-0.
Away from, or some pitches away from Soto and Judge, because then first base is open.
4 bases last year. There he goes. Pitch down, and Volpe has second base stolen, his 13th of the season. 2-1 to Soto, and it is now 3-1 on Juan Soto. The 3-1, and Soto will take first base on ball 4. Yesterday, 6 runs in the first tonight, and it's 6-0. Here in the 5th is Soto. Every pitch was staring out after. 3-0 on Soto. And Soto walks again. Backyard. Learn more at playball.org/weekend as Soto. And remember, he looked out at Lynch his last time up after he threw one up and in.
Yeah, this is a breaking ball. There you see the spin, and it just caught the right shoulder of Soto. Innings tonight.
Soto, big swing, fouls him. The 1-1. 2-1. 2-1. In there, outer third. The 2-2. And the count is full. On. Here's the 3-2. And Soto stays alive. Another payoff. Soto grounds it through into left field. A base hit for Juan Soto, who's on base for a 4th time tonight.
I mean, when you're out on the mound and you're making good pitches and you're trying to expand the zone on Soto, and he's just taking it for a ball, and then all of a sudden you get a fastball that this isn't even a strike, that he just hits the other way.
Soto, Judge, and Verdugo here in the 7th. In the first 3 games of this series. All Yankee wins and 25 runs.
Changeups from Marsh.
Soto rips that to right field. There goes the no-no. First hit of the game for the Yankees, and Juan Soto is aboard in the 7th.
Well, 2 changeups in a row.
Soto stepping up against Angel Serpa.
He got a hit off of Serpa last night in the 8th inning, so he's seen him before.
Big swing there from Soto, fouls it straight back.
And Serpa fastball, slider.
Ooh. Soto grounds it hard and through into right field, a base hit. Here comes Grisham. The throw home, not in time. Soto out at second, but the Yankees take the lead 3-2 on a 2-out ribby single from Juan Soto. Down 2-0 to begin the eighth. The Yankees put up a 3 spot.
Hearing the boos here at Fenway, as most Yankee stars do. And a strike. Straight away in the outfield, pull in the infield, pitch outside. 2-1. Games over 500. They've gone 15-5 in the last 20. And a strike. 2-2. 4 against the Yanks. 2-2. 3-2. Bayo's throwing hard.
Yamamoto with the Dodgers.
Sky the other way. Long run for Duran, and he's going to have to play that one off the wall. And Soto has himself a double. Boy, you get the sense, David, he could play beautiful music off the Green Monster.
Yeah, with his power the other way, you could see that kind of, fooled a little bit on that pitch, but got enough of it, and the fly balls to left field here work. You can see off the bat, he's not sure. Is that going to stay fair? Is that a pop-up? No, it's a double.
So he's at second for the release of Purple Rain all those years ago. And they put everybody at a...
Well, that's pretty good. For a while.
Soto did not like that. Has a word with Tony Randazzo.
Take another look. Soho eyeballing it like Pete Rose style back in the 70s. And then it gets old.
And Soto works a walk. 1 for 4 with a walk, and that gives Judge enough.
That felt stuck at the end of last season with their worst year in 3 decades. Perfect player for the Yankees in so many ways. For this roster, you were talking about too many strikeouts, the low on base, not much production from lefties. And then for the stage, he seizes. Criswell turns and fires, and Soto grounds it foul.
Base and making contact.
There was an historically big for a player that young with an OPS plus that good.
Didn't bite on the changeup.
2-2. And now he's worked it full from 0-2.
He just has that.
On this payoff, Soto fouls it off. Left-handed hitters, then he has righties. Tries again against this lefty, and it is that high cutter taken for ball 4. Soto earns the walk after falling behind 0-2, and the Yanks have their first base runner.
But he stayed off of that one.
Soto's on, and Judge is coming up. Soto takes ball. Right from his first on a 2-0 from Slayton. Soto takes a strike. Said he was much. Soto takes ball 4. Second walk for the major league leader. Up comes Aaron Judge. 3 innings.
Ooh, he was ready.
1-0 to Soto. At the knees. Down to Kenny.
Right, the better defender. Now I talked to Soto about his
count here. Kenny 2-1. Fouls this back. 2-2. Verdugo not just a superior defender, but also familiar. Slayton to Soto with a 2-2. Driven the other way, deep left center field, towards the monster, and off the very top of it. It's in play, throw to second, he's safe for the double. Juan Soto doubles and just barely misses homering.
I think that would see if it crosses. Yeah. I think that's a homer, isn't it?
The ruling on the field is that the ball is alive and in play. This will be a crew chief review of a possible home run. A home run.
That was fast. Opposite field home run for Juan Soto. His 18th as a Yankee, and it's a 5-3 game.
Well, to answer your question, if it hadn't been a 3-run game, I think that would have been an easy decision to bring in the left-hander. But he took a pitch outer third and up and launched it.
Relative to walks, RBIs, an average with Babe Ruth. About who hits the ball that makes the loudest sound off the bat. How would Ruth have done? Soto 3-0. He ducked out of the way of another one, and he will draw the walk.
He's lost 3 out of 4 to the Orioles in Baltimore. End of April, beginning of May. But Soto was red hot. Runs.
The one thing that's really effective since he's come back into the rotation.
And Soto takes 4 out of the zone and a walk. There's Juan Soto. And it's hard to play in the outfield, but now he's getting pinch hit for by Trent. (3-1) on Soto. And Soto walks. Imagine coming into the clubhouse and there's only a
beehive here. People knock down, people hit. Kind of the old days against Baltimore. So the guy who signed the lineup card, it has to be, doesn't it?
I don't know. You're the manager.
And that's a walk to Soto. 3rd time they've walked.
Looked like he was going to be around very long. Also seem you can watch all the video you want.
Very close. And he walked him. That's walk number 699. It's the 2nd hit for 1-1. Two and 2. Soft ground ball. Perez double clutches. Safe. Soto beat it out. 1st and 2nd for the Yankees. 2 soft hits, but they're threatening.
Well, because he falls off to the 3rd base.
There's a strike to Soto.
Calling up.
Well, nowadays there's a whole market for relief. Yankees picked up.
Increased the 40-man roster to 41 since the big league roster increased. So you
in the 1st. And he walks. And that's a significant milestone walk for him. That's his 700th walk.
As a left-handed batter.
First pitch curve for a strike. Yesterday, first 3 strikeout game for him this year.
Charlie's plan of attack.
Ball.
Nice take on a changeup. You saw Chris Sale on a 2-1 from Morton. Soto takes ball 3.
You know, I was curious to see how Soto was going. One of the best in the American League.
Yeah, he takes another walk here. Yankees have their first base runner. Has owned. First pitch. Check swing. 0-2.
Now he will spread out. And you see the leg kick right there, and then the good late breaking ball in the zone.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Gets up on top of this ball, rips it into right field for a base hit. I mean, that is something. Down 0-2 to climb up there and get that.
But this is what I'm talking about. No leg movement, all arms, top of the zone, and he just tomahawks it. He doesn't have that leg kick, just a very small one. But see how he gets on top of that pitch? If you're trying to lift that pitch, you're swinging and missing. Bat or all fastballs, and there's 2 changeups in a row. Maybe it can't be worse. So far tonight, walking a single. I don't know if I've ever seen this fastball like Satchel Paige did to Willie Mays, right? First time he faced him. 3 straight fastballs, kid. Chance to really blow this one open, but behind 0-2. The 1-2, Soto chops it along first foul. Good catch here by Darno. Third 2-away and a 2-2 pitch. He's worked it full from 0-2 to 3-2. A payoff pitch. And we'll do it again. On the 8th pitch from Bummer, Soto tries to lay off and does to load him up for Judge. His 3rd walk, and he's reached all 4 tonight.
And he reaches base safely right there with a single left field. Loves hitting against the Braves, Joe.
Oh, yeah, he does. Look at this, Michael. Just out over the plate, up, and he doesn't try to do too much. That's what's so impressive about Juan Soto. His ability to hit to all fields. And you were talking about how he loves to hit off the Braves. Give me some numbers.
The numbers. Coming in, this is his 77th game, 329 on